Hello everyone, this is Thomas Stout 25 with you, and you see a table. That's because I'm going to continue what I started a long time ago, as my mother coughs, but whatever. I'm still at my mother's house, so I'm going to continue on showing you how to play Magic the Gathering. Now, as everybody, well, if you've seen my last video, I went over, the 5 colors. You got Blue Island, Red Mountain, Green Forest, Black Swamp, and White Plains. Those are the 5 colors. Also went over, the 6 basic types. Get out of there, Island. We don't need you anymore. The 6 types of cards, the lands, creatures. As you saw, the lands. Here we got Here we got a creature card here. If my computer will work, as Mom coughs more. We got a creature card here. We got lands, creatures, enchantments. I think you all can see that pretty good. I'll just shrink this screen. I'm looking at some just basic rules here so I don't screw this up. We got enchantments. We have, let's see here, what else do we got here? God, I'm killing you guys. I know I'm killing you. Anyway, we got enchantments, artifacts. I apologize. Wasn't really prepared to do this. This is just something I went on the go. Artifact and good old planeswalker. Where the hell is a planeswalker? Shit, I gotta find a planeswalker. I apologize once again. So anyway, basically, I'm going to tell you as I look for a card here. Yeah, I found one. Ha! A planeswalker. Go up. Those are. Oh, and we got sorceries and instants. Sorry. There's one. There's one. Alright. I'm just going to go over the basic things here of just the very, very basic things. We got instants there. And sorceries there. And I'm just going to go over the basic fundamentals of Magic the Gathering here. Alright. So anyway, basically what you are is we're wizards. Whoever the people playing are wizards, and we have our beasts, our creatures, our spells, all come out with mana. So mana is very important. We need mana to get our stuff out so we can defeat the opponent. So basically, let's say this isn't a deck. Well, let's say that is a deck. Now, basically, what you want is to have at least 60 cards, unless you are playing in a different format, which is called a sealed tournament. But I'm not going to go over tournaments because I'm just not. Anyway, you have the library, which, let's say this is a deck. This is a library. Then you have your hand, and you would draw 7 cards to begin with, because you always draw 4, 5, 6, 7. You always draw 7 cards. So here is your hand. The battlefield. Now, what the battlefield is let's say, I don't know, let's say I summon this creature. This creature is going to go into the battlefield. and you just place them like anywhere on the table or wherever you're playing at, and that consists of the battlefield. Now, the graveyard is a player's discard pile. Let's say, I don't know, let's say somebody uses a spell on you and you have to discard 3 cards. Okay, so, you know, let's say they use a spell on us, we gotta discard 3 cards. Well, there goes 1 card in the graveyard, 2 cards in the graveyard, 3 cards. Now, if you use a spell, let's say we use this instant, and it goes into the graveyard. If a creature dies, it goes to your graveyard, unless otherwise said on a card, because you can remove stuff from the game and it's just gone. But that is the graveyard. They are faced up at any time, you know, so everybody can see it. Every player can see it. That is the graveyard. Now, there's like I said, you know, removed from the game. Back in the day, when the game first started out, it was called removed from the game. But you know how everything changes. It is now called exile. Cards that have been exiled by a certain effect wind up here. Unless a card says otherwise, cards in the exile zone are face up. You know, all the cards are faced up and are put into the exile zone. Now, if they're exiled, they're exiled. Unless a card says, you know, bring back an exiled card. You know, it's just gone. You can't use it. Yeah. And that's basically the areas of play. Now, you know, I think I went, you know, I went through land here. As you can see, this is, see that little symbol there? Well, that little symbol, if I can get it in the damn picture, that means tap. Now, so you're like, well, what does tapping mean? What's that about? Alright, so I'll put 2 forests and a plane. I'll put 2 forests and a plane. Let's say it's my I need to find a different card here. Damn it. Alright, hell. Oh, that's just lovely. Yes, everything falls on the floor. Alright, let's say I have these 5 cards out in the play. It's my 5th turn. Now, let's say this card right here. See how it says a gray 3? What the gray 3 means is you can use any color of mana to bring it out. So if we want to, let's say we want to bring that card. You tap 3 cards. I think I just broke up there, and I broke up there again. Sorry about that. You would tap 3 mana, which you just basically turn them, and then you would put this in the battlefield. Alright, if it's gray, you can use any color of mana you want to. As I break up more, damn it. This piece of shit. There's always something with me. Electronics hate me. You see 2 reds there? If it has 2 reds, you have to have 2 mountains and 1 of any other color to bring it into play. Thereas you would tap 2 mountains in a different color and then play that card. But that is what tapping does. If you, let's say you have a creature in play and you want him to attack, you will have to tap him, which when you tap you just turn it to attack him. And that's what tapping is. It's very basic, and that's how you play your spells. I went over mana costs and colors. I kind of went over a little bit, you know. Right here is white, so this is a white card, so you'd need 2 planes. An artifact is colorless, so you can use any color you want. If it's gray, you can use whatever color you want. It don't matter. This card right here, which is a gold card, and gold cards have multiple colors, so in this case you would have to have 2 reds and 2, let me get the damn shiny off, sorry about that. You would have to have 2 reds, and 2 blacks just to play that. God, this webcam's killing me. So, yeah, that is mana costs and colors. This one you would need a red and a white to get out. You know, whatever colors are, you know, grays, you can have any color, and the colors you have to have that certain color. So, if it's got a 2 on it, it's out into the battlefield. That pretty much does it for mana costs and colors. Just whatever it says. If there's a 6 and 2 blue, you gotta have 6 of any color and 2 blue, and it's boom, right into play. Abilities. There are about a million zillion types of abilities in this game. An ability is, I'll just give you one. Take it out of the sleeve. Sleeves kill me. Like lifelink here, if I can get it. Lifelink, that's an ability. You know, there's just so many abilities. Madness is another ability. I will go over all these abilities in a separate episode. You know, you got so many damn abilities. That's just 2 for an example. What else we got here? We got split second. You know, those are the abilities. Hide away. You know, you just sit there, and there's usually an explanation right by the ability that tells you what the card does. Right here we got flying, which this creature flies, and so these are just all abilities that I will go over in another episode and tell you what each ability does. But those are just some examples of abilities that are on the cards. And there's like a bazillion. There's a bazillion. Now that I just went over the basics of what, you know, the cards are, and a little bit about the abilities and lands, in the next episode I will show you about the phases and how you start the game. This has been Thomas Stout 25, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.